know, if I'm defining healthy shame, it's the permission to be human. We like to say at the Meadows, our favorite phrase is that we're perfectly imperfect. We're perfectly imperfect. Carl Rogers, the great therapist, was once asked, how do you prepare yourself to do therapy with people? And he answered, and I don't remember the exact quote, but the gist of it was, he said, I tell myself, Carl Rogers says, I tell myself that I'm enough. I'm not perfect because perfect wouldn't be enough. I almost fell off the chair when I read that. It's like, wow. In other words, I'm a human being facing another human being, and none of us are perfect. If I was perfect, there would be no way. And how could that human being come to me if I was perfect? I somehow fell into disclosing a lot about myself some years ago, but it's been a very important thing for me to do. And I think it's been very important with people I'm working with, because it takes you off the pedestal. And I don't, you know, I told you about the guy that left saying you're sicker than I am. You have to be careful. And what I've had a lot of times, people will come up and say, well, thank you for the sharing of the process, you know, because I'm doing well in my life. I certainly have got a healthy sexuality, and I've got that part of my life very much in a prudent context, and I've worked hard to have the marriage that I have, and now with this child. And so when I'm talking about myself, I'm not trying to belittle myself, but it's been a journey, and I'm perfectly imperfect. It's just, I've got to be conscious of that. I'm going to make mistakes. So healthy shame is the permission to be human. Is the permission to make mistakes, to know that you're going to make mistakes, that you can learn from mistakes. It's the permission to be human in the sense that you don't know it all. Healthy shame lets me know that I don't know it all. It lets me know I'll make mistakes. It lets me know, and this is really important for me, that at times I need help, because I grew up with that shame-based hiding, that you never show anybody your vulnerability, because then they'll find out. They'll find out how really vulnerable you are. So I guarded lest I never be unguarded. I remember when I first went to AA, they would give me their, you know, people would give me their phone number, and it took me 14 months to finally make it, because I wouldn't call anybody. I wouldn't ask for help because I considered that to be weakness. And a lot of people have that. But your healthy shame says you need help. And that, above all, it lets you know that there's something greater than yourself. Whatever that is, whatever you choose to call it, there is something greater than yourself.